Good evening, students. How are you all? Welcome to the next session of quadratic equations. I'm Kanika ma'am, your mathematics teacher. So till now, we've discussed in detail about quadratic equations, the quadratic formula, factorization method. And in the previous class, we were discussing the quadratic formula. Also, we had started with some word problems of quadratic equations. So today also, we are going to continue with the same. So here we have exercise 4.3, which we are discussing, that's given on page number 88 on NCERT. So I'm discussing a few questions, some word problems I'm discussing here. Now coming to the first question, the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Now here we have two numbers. Let us take the numbers as x and y. So here we are going to take two numbers x and y, and let us take x to be greater than y. So we are ourselves taking x is the bigger number, y is the smaller number. Now it's given to us the difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. That means square of the bigger number minus the square of the smaller number is 180. The difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number, that means we are talking about y square, y is smaller. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So y square is equal to 8x. Now here we have a quadratic equation in two variables, but then we don't know how to deal with such equations. So we are going to bring it down to a quadratic equation in one variable. Now we already know y square is equal to 8x. So we are going to replace here y square by 8x. Now in the next step, we will take this 180 towards the left hand side, and this will become minus 180. Now this is a quadratic equation in two variables, and now we can solve it either by the quadratic formula or by factorization method. So y square is equal to 8x minus 180. So we want two numbers whose product is minus 180 and we want the sum as minus 8. If we take 18 and 10, that gives us the product 180. We want the product as minus 180. So any one of these must be negative. So let us so how will we decide this? We want the sum to be negative 8. We want the sum to be negative. So if I take minus 18 plus 10, minus 18 plus 10 will give us the sum minus 8 and will give us the product minus 180. So now in the next step, we'll split this middle term minus 8x. We are going to write it as minus 18x plus 10x. So we'll write this as my x square minus 18x plus 10x minus 180 is equal to 0. So here we have written this as minus 18x plus 10x. Now we are going to combine these two terms and we'll take common from here. We'll get x into x minus 18. We will take common from here. As we can see, we can take 10 common. So we will have x minus 18 here. And now we can take x minus 18 common from here in the next step. And then we have x plus 10 is equal to 0. So either x minus 18 is equal to 0 or x plus 10 is equal to 0. So we can say either x is equal to 18 or x equal to minus 10. Now, if we take x is equal to minus 10, what is going to happen? If we put here minus 10, this is going to become y square is equal to minus 80. 8 into minus 10 will give you minus 80. Square of a number we are getting negative. Not possible. Not possible in this case. So, we will reject this. Then we will proceed with x is equal to 18. Now, we have got one of the numbers here as 18. That means we have got the bigger number as 18. Now we want to find both the numbers, so we'll solve for y square. Here if we put 18, we already know y square is equal to 8x. So we know y square is equal to 8x, and now we have got the value of x as 18. So we'll replace this by 18. We will get y square as how much? 18 into 8 will give us 144. So y would be either positive 12 or negative 12. Here we are getting two values of y, positive 12 and negative 12, and as such we have no reason to reject any one of these. Positive and negative 12, they both satisfy the condition. So here we'll consider both the answers. So the required numbers are x and y we took. So x we got as 18 and y we've got two values of 18. Two values of y. 12. So we can have required numbers as 18 and 12, or we can have 18 and minus 12. So these are two numbers whose the difference of whose square is 180 and the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. I hope students this question is clear to all of you. Let us now discuss the next one. Now this question we have, a train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. Uniform speed means the speed remains the same throughout. It is not going fast or slow like this. It is the same throughout. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. Now in this question, we have a train which travels 360 km at a uniform speed. So we have two cases here. We have case 1, the original case, where the distance is given to be 360 km and the speed we don't know. We'll take it as x km per hour. Find the speed of the train. We don't know the speed. We've taken it as x. And the time taken in this case would be distance upon speed, that is 360 upon x. Now coming to the second case, if the speed had been 5 km per hour, so here we have difference in the speed, it is 5 km per hour more. And the distance remains the same in the second case, 360 km. If the speed had been 5 km per hour, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Now in this case, the time is given by distance upon speed, that is 360 upon x plus 5. Now here the speed is less, so the time taken would be more. Here the speed is more, so the time taken would be less. And the difference in the time is already given to us in the question, that's 1 hour. Please read the statement. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. So it is, this one is more time and here we have less time. So the bigger quantity minus the smaller quantity, we have the difference here that's already given to us, it's 1. Now we'll bring it down to a quadratic equation in one variable. We'll first take 360 common and we will have 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5 is equal to 1. Now we can take the LCM inside bracket. We will get 360 into x plus 5 minus x upon x into x plus 5 equal to 1. So we already have this. Now we can cancel out minus x and plus x. Please notice we've taken the LCM here. And now minus x and plus x will get cancelled. Then we have 360 multiplied by 5, that is 1800. And this entire denominator we will take on the right hand side. It will get multiplied with 1 and we will get x into x plus 5. Now we'll multiply this x inside the bracket. We will get 1800 is equal to x square plus 5x. This 1800 we will take on the right hand side. It will get x square plus 5x minus 1800 is equal to 0. After this, we'll solve this using the factorization method. We want two numbers whose product is minus 1800 and the sum we want 5. So let us see. We'll take this 1800 and we are going to we'll prime factorize this. So we'll get 2 here, we'll get 900. Then we will get 2 here, we'll get 450. Then again, this will go by 2, 225. This will get divided by 3. We will get 75. Then by 3 again, 25. Then by 5, 5, 5 and 1. So now, if we take all of these, 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 5, 45. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 5, 40. So 40 and 45 will give us the product 1800. We want the product as minus 1800. So if we take positive 45 and minus 40, if we take these two are going to give us the product minus 1800 and will give us the sum positive 5. So now we are going to split the middle term here. We will write this 5x as 45x minus 40x. And the first term, and the last term also remains the same. Now we'll take common from here. We will get x into x plus 45. Also, we can take minus 40 common from here. So when we take minus 40 common from here, we are going to get x plus 45. Now we can take this x plus 45 common. And then we have x minus 40 is equal to 0. So either x plus 45 is equal to 0 or x minus 40 is equal to 0. So we can say either x equal to minus 45 or x is equal to 40. Now we'll reject this x is equal to minus 45 because the speed can never be negative. Therefore, we have x is equal to 40. So thus we have the speed of the train. That means the original speed of the train is 40 km per hour. Thus original speed of train is 40 km per hour. I hope students this question is clear to all of you. Okay, we'll discuss a similar one also after this. Okay, let's try this one now. It's similar to the one which we discussed just now. An express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore and Bangalore, without taking into considerations the time they stop at intermediate stations. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than that of the passenger train, find the average speed of two trains. So here we have two trains. We have passenger train and we have express train. So let's talk about the passenger train first and then we have express train. Now these two trains we have and they are traveling between Mysore and Bangalore and the distance is given to us. It's 132 km. So it is the same through in both the cases. Now find the average speed of the two trains. We don't know the speed of the train. Let us take the speed of the passenger train as x km per hour. It's given to us that the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than that of the passenger train. So this would be x plus 11 km per hour. Now here the time taken would be distance upon speed, that is 132 upon x. And here the time taken is distance upon speed again, 132 upon x plus 11. It is given to us in the question that the express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train. So this takes 1 hour less. That means the difference between this time and this time is 1 hour. So we have 132 upon x minus 132 upon x plus 11 is equal to 1. Now we are going to take 132 common. We'll take 132 common into 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 11 equal to 1. We'll take the LCM here. So when we take the LCM, we will get x plus 11 minus x here. And then we will get x into x plus 11. That is equal to 1. Now x and minus x will get cancelled in the next step. And we will get 132 into 11. And this denominator we can take on the right hand side. We can multiply it with 1 and it will remain the same. 132 into 11. Let us solve this. 132 into 11 will give us 1452. 1452. And x we are going to take inside the bracket. We will get x square plus 11x. Now this we are going to take on the right hand side and we will get x square plus 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. We'll just write it down again. X square plus 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now we want two numbers whose product is minus 1452 and the sum we want as 11. So we'll solve this by factorization method. So we will take this 1452 and we are going to prime factorize this. So we'll divide this by 2. We'll get 7 here, then 2 and then we'll get 6. Then by 2, 3, 63, then by 3, 121, then by 11, 11, 11, 1, 1. So if we take 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 11, 44, and 3 into 11, that is 33. 44 into 33 will give us the product 1452. If we take this positive and this negative, this is going to give me the product minus 1452 and will give me the sum 11. So this can be written as x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 is equal to 0. So we can just split this and write this as 44x minus 33x. Then we have x into x plus 44 minus 33. We will take common from here. We will get x plus 44 and this is equal to 0. Now we can take this bracket common, x plus 44, and then we have x minus 33 is equal to 0. So either x plus 44 is equal to 0 or x minus 33 is equal to 0. So we can say either x is equal to minus 44 or x is equal to 33. Now we are going to reject this. We will reject x equal to minus 44 because the speed of the train can never be negative. That's not possible. We will proceed with this. So thus speed of the express train, this was for the passenger train. The speed of passenger train is 33 kilometer per hour. This is speed of the passenger train. Speed of the passenger train is 33 kilometer per hour. This we've already solved for. And the speed of the express train is 11 kilometer per hour more. So this would be 33 plus 11. That is 44 kilometer per hour. That's speed of the express train. I hope students this question is clear to all of you. Now coming to the next one. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, find the side of the two squares. Let us take the squares here as, let us take the squares. We have two squares, a bigger one and a smaller one. So let us take the smaller square, a bigger square, and the side of the square as x. So for the smaller one, let us take the side of the square as y. Now sum of the areas of two squares is 468. Square of this area, the sum of the areas of two squares. The area of this square would be side into side, that is x square. The area of this square would also be side into side, that is y square. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468. This is given to us. Now this we know. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, the perimeter of this one would be 4x. The perimeter of this one would be 4y. The difference would be 24. Obviously, the perimeter of the bigger square would be bigger. So the bigger one minus the smaller one will give us 24. The difference of their perimeters is 24. We will take 4 common from here. We will get x minus y here, and that's 24. We can take this 4 on the other side. It will get divided. And we will get x minus 4 is equal to 24 divided by 4. We can also write this as x minus y is equal to 6. And then we have x as 6 plus y. We've taken this y on the right hand side. So we've got 6 plus y. Now, we can replace this x by 6 plus y here. So we will get 6 plus y square. This y square I'm writing as it is. And then we have 468. We can now open the bracket. This is of the form a plus b whole square. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And this y square I'm writing as it is. And then we have 468. Now, we'll add these two. Y square plus y square will become 2y square. 12y I'm writing as it is. There's no change in 12y. 468 we can write on the left hand side. Minus 468 is equal to 0. Then we have 2y square plus 12y minus 432 is equal to 0. We can divide this throughout by 2. We will get y square plus 6y minus 216 is equal to 0. Now it's a quadratic equation in one variable, and we are going to solve this by factorization method. So we want two numbers whose product is minus 216 and the sum is positive 6. So if we take positive 18 and minus 12, I'll show you how I've got. Let's solve this. 216. We can divide this by 2. We'll get 108. By 2 again 54. By 2 again 27. Then this by 3. We'll get 9, 3, 3, 3 and 1. So now 21610, this would be 108, then 254, then by 2 we will get 27, then by 3 9 3 3. Okay, so we have here so we have 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3, this will give us how much? 12. 2 into 3 6, 6 into 3 18. So 12 and 18, there are two numbers which are going to give us the product 216. We want the product as minus 216 and we want the sum as positive 6. So if we take positive 18 and minus 12, these two will give us the product minus 216 and will give us the sum positive 6. So now we will write this 6y as 18y minus 12y. So this one is 18y minus 12y and this minus 2y is 216 I'm writing as it is. Now we will take y common and we will have y plus 18 inside. Then we will take minus 12 common and we will have y plus 18 again inside. Now we can take y plus 18 common and then we will have y minus 12 is equal to 0. So y plus 18 and y plus 18 we are going to take common and we'll be having y minus 12 inside. So either y is minus 18 or y is 12. So y is minus 18 not possible. It is not possible because here lengths can never be negative. So we'll take y as 12. So y is 12 meter. Now we'll solve for x. X we already know is 6 plus y. So x is 6 plus y. That is 6 plus 12. So it is 18 meters. So x is 18 meter and y is 12 meter. This means that the sides of the square we have as 18 meter for this one and this one is 12 meter. I hope students this question is clear to all of you. Now coming to the next one. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. The tap of the larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. So we have two taps here, a larger one and a bigger and a smaller one. Now it's given to us that the larger one takes less time and it takes 10 hours less as compared to the smaller one. Now let us say that the time taken by the smaller one, time taken by smaller tap be x hours. So the time taken by larger tap is how much? X minus 10 hours. The tap of the larger diameters takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So x minus 10 hours. Now together when we open both the taps, they're going to take 9 3/8 hours. So 9 3/8, first of all we'll just simplify this. 9 into 8 is 72 plus 3 will give us 75. So it's 75 upon 8 hours. So this is the time which is taken by both the taps together. Now we are going to get 1 by x here plus 1 upon x minus 10. So what is this 1 by x and 1 upon x minus 10? Now how much part of the tank will the smaller tap fill in 1 hour? It would be 1 by x. How much part of the tank will the larger tap fill in 1 hour? It would be 1 upon x minus 10. And how much tank will be filled when both the taps are open simultaneously? It would be 1 upon 75 upon 8. 1 upon 75 upon 8. This much time is taken by both the taps together. So how much part of the tank will be filled when both the tanks are open simultaneously. It would be 1 upon 75 upon 8. Now let us simplify this. We will get 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10 here, and we can write this as 8 upon 75. It is 8 upon 75. Now we'll take the LCM. We will get x into x minus 10. Then we have x minus 10 plus x is equal to 8 upon 75. X plus x will give us 2x minus 10. This is x into x minus 10 here, and this is 8 upon 75. We are now simplifying it, and we will bring it down to a quadratic equation. So we can take 2 common. We will have x minus 5 here, and then we can have x square minus 10x here in the denominator, 8 upon 75. So we can cancel out this 1 and 4 here. Now we'll cross multiply. So we will get 75 multiplied by x minus 4. 4 times of x square minus 10x. Now let us multiply this inside and this also. We will get 75x minus 375 equal to 4x square minus 10x. Let us take these terms on one side. Let us take them on the right hand side. We will get 4x square minus 10x. Sorry, this is 40x, because 4 multiplied by 10 will give us 40. So this would be 40x, and then we have minus 75x, and this 375 will go on the other side, will become positive 375. That's equal to 0. Now we will have here 4x square minus 115x plus 375 is equal to 0. Now that's the quadratic equation in one variable, and we are going to solve it using the factorization method. So we want two numbers whose product is 375 into 4. So how much is 375 into 4? This would be 1500. We want this as positive 1500, and the sum we want as minus 115. If we take minus 100 and minus 15, that is going to give us the product positive 1500 and will give us the sum minus 115. So now we split this middle term. We will write this 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 is equal to 0. We will take common here. We will get 4x, and then we will have x minus 25. From here we will take minus 15 common. We will have x minus 25 here. Now we can take this x minus 25 common. And then we have 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. Now, either x minus 25 is equal to 0, or we have, we were having 4x minus 15, right? Or 4x minus 15. Or 4x minus 15 equal to 0. So we can say either x is 25 or x is 15 upon 4. We can write this 15 upon 4 as 3.75. Now if we take this x as 3.75, then this is the time taken by the smaller tap. So the time taken by the larger tap is 10 hours less. So the x, so x minus 10 here would be 3.75 minus 10. This will come out to be a negative number. That's not possible. We cannot have time in negative. Not possible. So we are going to reject this. So thus we have x as 25. So time taken by the smaller tap is 25 hours. So the time taken by the larger tap would be 10 hours less. So it would be 15 hours. This is the time taken by the smaller tap. This is the time taken by the larger tap. Okay, students, I hope this question is clear to all of you. And let us discuss one more question. This is given as an example here in NCERT. I'll just tell you the page number. It is just before this exercise, page number 87. So this is a streamer question. A motorboat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So here we have a motorboat. The speed of the motorboat is already given to us, that is 18 kilometer per hour. It is 18 kilometer per hour in still water. And it is going upstream and downstream, and it is covering the distance of 24 kilometer here. 24 kilometers is the distance to be covered. And it takes 1 hour more to go upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So speed of stream. Here is x kilometer per hour that we know. So speed upstream would be 18 minus x kilometer per hour. And speed downstream would be 18 plus x kilometer per hour. Now the distance to be covered is 24 kilometer. It is given to be 24 kilometer. Now the time taken upstream would be distance upon speed, that is 24 upon 18 minus x. And the time taken downstream would be again distance upon speed, that is 24 upon 18 plus x. Now this is the time taken upstream. So when the speed is less, the time would be more. When the speed is more, the time would be less. So the difference between these two speeds, that's already given to us 1 hour, because it takes 1 hour more to go upstream than to return downstream. So the difference here is 1. Now this is an equation which we have got. We'll bring it down to a quadratic equation in one variable. So in the next step, we are going to take this 24 common. So we'll get 1 upon 18 minus x minus 1 upon 18 plus x equal to 1. So we'll take 24 here common. Now we'll take the LCM. We'll take the LCM, so we'll get here 18 minus x times 18 plus x, and here we will get 18 minus x minus 18 minus x, and this is equal to 1. Now we have 18 minus x, and this minus we are going to take inside the bracket. We will get minus 18 plus x, and now we have here sorry, this would be plus. That is what I was wondering, how this is not cancelled. 18 plus, okay. So this is 18 plus x here, this is 18 minus x, and then we can cancel out these two 18s, and then the denominator we'll get 18 square minus x square. This is equal to 1. Now we have 24 into 2x. This x plus x will become 2x. 24 into 2x. This we are going to take on the right hand side. We'll multiply with 1. We'll get 18 square minus x square. This will become 48x. This is 324 minus x square. We will take these two terms on the left hand side. We will get 48x minus 324 plus x square is equal to 0. So we've actually taken 324 and minus x square on the left hand side, and we have reversed the signs. Now let's rearrange the terms here. We'll get x square plus 48x minus 324 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation here. We are going to solve it by factorization method. So we want two numbers whose product is minus 324, and we want the sum as 48. So we take this 324 and we'll prime factorize this. We'll get here 2, we'll write here 162. Then we will get here, this will get divided by 2, we'll get 81, then by 3, 27, then by 3, 9, then by 3, 3, 3 and 1. So here we have 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27, 27 into 2 will give us 54. And when you take these two, you're going to get 6. Now you take positive 54 and minus 6. This is going to give you the sum positive 48 and will give you the product minus 324. So we can take this and we can split the middle term. This can be written as 54x minus 6x. And the first term I've written as it is. There's no change in the last term also. We are writing as it is. Here we are going to take x common. We will have x plus 54. From this we are going to take minus 6 common and we'll have x plus 54 again. Now we have x plus 54 times x minus 6. So either this is 0 or this is 0. So from here we'll get x is equal to minus 54 and we'll get x is equal to 6 here. So either x is minus 54. So can we have the speed negative? Not possible. We'll reject this. So x is 6. That means the speed of the stream, the speed of the water here is x. That is 6 kilometer per hour. The speed of the water here is 6 kilometer per hour. I hope students this question is clear to all of you. Now, since we have time, just give me 1 minute. We'll discuss one more question. I just wanted to discuss one of the questions from past papers. Okay, so we've already discussed one streamer question. Yes, this one we've already discussed. This one. I hope you can see the question on the screen. So this is one of the questions which I've taken from past papers. The sum of a number and its positive square root is 6 upon 25. Find the number. The sum of a number, let's take the number to be x, and its positive square root. If we add these two, we get 6 upon 25. From here, we have to solve for x. So let us take here root x as y. So x can be written as y square. Root x is y, so x would be y square. So we'll replace this by y square. We are going to replace this by y, and this is 6 upon 25. Now 25 we'll take on the left hand side. This will become 25y square plus 25y is equal to 6. Now we'll take this 6 on the left hand side. We will get 25y square plus 25y minus 6 is equal to 0. I'll just write it again. 25y square plus 25y minus 6 is equal to 0. So now here we solve it by by factorization method. We want two numbers whose product is minus 6 into 25. Minus 6 into 25 will give us minus 150. And the sum we want positive 25. If we take positive 30 and minus 5, that is going to give us the sum positive 25 and will give us the product minus 150. Now we'll have 25y square. We split this and write this as 30y minus 5y. From here we can take 5y common and we will have 5y plus 6 here. From here we will take minus common and we will have 5y plus 6 is equal to 0. So either 5y plus 6, we can take this 5y plus 6 first common and then we'll have 5y minus 1 is equal to 0. So either 5y plus 6 is equal to 0 or 5y minus 1 is equal to 0. So either we have y is equal to minus 6 upon 5 or we have y is equal to 1 by 5. Now y we had taken as square root of x, square root of x. We took at square root of x. So we can say the square root of x is minus 6 upon 5 and square root of x is 1 by 5. Now please notice right in the beginning in the question, it was given to us that the sum of a number and its positive square root. So we were supposed to consider only the positive square root. So we will not consider this. We'll reject this. That is why we have square root of x as 1 upon 5. And since we were looking for x, please notice in the question they asked us to solve for x, not for root x. So we'll just square here both the sides. We'll square both the sides and we'll get x as 1 upon 25. X as 1 upon 25 we are going to get. So thus the required number here is 1 upon 25. I hope students this question is clear to all of you and I hope you've all understood these word problems. All right, students. So I am winding up here. In the next class, we are going to